Hello everybody and welcome to a throwback review. In today's video I'm taking a look at the FANTASTICAR, the modular space vehicle. Features weapons in each vehicle and electronic sounds aimed at ages 5 and up. I know I've done a lot of Marvel stuff at the moment. I do have Transformer stuff to do as well, but I am just waiting on a few pieces to come through. I've got the Blast Off to review. I'm just waiting on the rest of the Bruticus. I sold my original one, so I'm trying to get a hold of some of the other limbs, because what's the point in having a Blast Off if we can't have the rest of the Bruticus? But man, he looks so good. Robot Kingdom had him up. I had full credits, so I thought, yes, I will get a decent Blast Off. So yeah, that's in the review pile, just waiting for the other bits to come through. So I thought I would take a look at the Retro Fantastic Four FANTASTICAR. We get a Reed Richards included. Obviously this is based off of their movie appearance. It's the first movie, not the second or the remake of the remake. You can see we've got pictures on the back here of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Thing, Captain America. They're all on the back there, but other figures are not included. Now this is brand new in box. I have not opened this yet. I got it just because I have the new Marvel Legends Fantastic Four. I've completed them. The Fantastic Four just wouldn't be complete without the FANTASTICAR. Comes packaged in this inner box with lots of twist toys. Now considering this is from 2005, Toybiz did an amazing job with their vehicles. Whew, that's a lot of twist ties. Here we have the FANTASTICAR in its 4 segments. We've got the jet pod, the vehicle, the second jet pod, and the second vehicle, and the extending cannon with disc launcher. Of course, we do get this rather large sound chip. I have installed 2 times AA batteries.
Just try me at the bad guys. Watch it, punk, on the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. It's clobbering time. Just try me at the bad guys. Flame on. Flame on.
Yeah. The only one I might use is
Watch it, punk, on the ever-loving blue-eyed thing.
or
It's clobbering time.
oh, Toybiz, I love you, but that is terrible. Absolutely terrible. We get a baggie, and look, people are going to be cringing the fact that I'm ripping open these old toys. Ah! Actually, let's take a look at Reed. Here you go, have a look at Reed in 4K. You know what, the sculpt wasn't bad on him. He had a fair bit of range on the upper torso, but then it kind of stopped. He got really kind of wibbly wobbly arms. We've got those double jointed elbows, and we get the extending arms there. Really long, but look at that thigh cut. That's terrible. That is literally just designed so he can sit down. That is it. You can't pose him. He's got the double jointed flexy knees. Rubber is really, really soft on Reed. I know he's meant to be Mr. Fantastic with his elastic molecules, but I wouldn't want to have this guy in a pose for any prolonged length of time. I don't think. The joints do feel a little bit too fragile, and we get an extension piece. I put it on his leg. I forgot that it was actually for his head. There we go. That's a good look for you, Reed. Just your head and shoulders above everybody else. Yeah, that was terrible. We get a nice set of crisp, clean instructions as well, telling me what I can do, how I join things up, and how I make them look all kinds of fantastic. As you can see, we get loads of big, chunky accessories. Now we still have to build some of the jets by sliding the appropriate pieces in, like so, and slide this in like so, and this one in like so. As you can see, we put these missiles in the front of the first vehicle, and we've got this top loading disc launcher. We've got nice yellow missiles there with kind of a tinge of orange over the top with the 4 on there, and this is going to just tab in on the top here and just push and lock that into position. And then each one of these jets has a slider just underneath. We push the slider, and these are spring loaded. As you can see, the missiles fit into the front of the cannon, and this just slides backwards in there, and we can just tab each one of the front pieces under, locking into place and hiding away. And the same goes with the second jet as well. Just bring this thing forwards, and that'll slide this open. And as you can see, we have 2 very strange looking launchers. We can just open up this packet, and we've got kind of rubber bullets. I don't know, but they go in anyway. Oi! Oh, can't get it in the hole. There we go. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And close those back off. Now, of course, each one of these jets can be piloted individually, made up of a pretty solid, robust plastic. No expenses spared with the high levels of detailing on each one. Both of these jets are the same. We get the main kind of vehicle that holds everything together. Got these massive chunks of missiles in the front, and we have a retractable seat depending on who you put in the seat. I mean, if we fit Ben Grimm in there, you're going to want that retracted. If you're going to put something like Susan, you're going to want that right forwards to the front. We have space in the back here. That's where we can bring in our sound piece section. That's just going to slide in and lock nicely into place. We can bring in the bigger of the vehicles. Big chunk. Each one of these also has an opening canopy, so we can pop the figures in and close that off. You don't want them falling out when they're mid-flight. Much like we got with the first section, you can just bring this piece in, slide, and lock into position. And then using these wings, we can just push and tab, locking these in. And there we go, that is all held together. That's pretty awesome. Right, now I know it's not a perfect fit, but that's pretty darn good. I may have to swap Ben out for Reed at the front here. There's a little bit more room there. You can see I've got Franklin hiding down there, and we've got Herbie in the middle there, but everybody else, they fit really well, and I love how that looks. You know, Thing doesn't fit in there perfectly, but at the same time, I'm okay with that because it actually looks like that in the cartoon and comics. These aren't made for giant rock men. Just to give you a quick idea of scale, there he is with MP10 Optimus Prime. Absolutely gorgeous piece. So much nostalgia. Now I'm going to have to get some stickers to cover up those 4s and see if I can get some more comic accurate ones. But man, that looks good. See, this is how I remember it on TV. I remember I used to watch the Marvel Action Hour, and they used to have the Fantastic Four and that flying in on their jets. Of course, we do get weapons that do fire. We have the disc launcher on the back, does extend, doesn't really fire very well though. The rest of them, they do fire pretty good. We've got the launchers for Susan. Just press to release. Whoa! There we go, we've got the cannon between Johnny's legs, and there's a button just on the back. We're meant to just be able to turn it. And of course, last but by no means least is read, where we can press these buttons here and fire those. So there we have it. And of course, when we get the invasions or something, we can just press the release button. Like so. And then Reed and Franklin can fly off and do what they need to do, and then Ben and the rest of the team can fly around. I think I'm going to release this piece from the front there. There we go. What an amazing toy. Don't think we're going to be getting anything like this again anytime soon. It was a fun piece. The line itself had some questionable figures, but as far as vehicles go, this was fun. It had a lot going for it. It's a big action piece, and I can imagine there's still a fair few collectors out there that would love to get their hands on something like this, because it really does look the part in the Marvel Legends collection, especially with these new Fantastic Four figures. Hope you found the video useful. If you have, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, share, and of course subscribe. And yes, I will be getting back to Transformers as soon as possible. Until next time, from myself and the Fantastic Four and their Fantasticar, a goodbye.